Where you at, Berto?
Ours are furious about black women in cosplay. Let's get right into the video. You guys see I'm still here at my mom's setup. I'm gonna be here for the next few days, so bear with me. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Let's get right into the video. I don't really know too much about what's going on. I've heard that there's been some drama or maybe even a tragedy that recently happened with a woman that was playing some cosplay, a black woman at that. Let's get right into the video and see what's really going down.
I'm just saying the character is not black.
People just assume that every character must be white, and those people are weird. Especially the ones that take that mindset
maybe it's
and
a
apply it
different
to cosplayers.
People
topic.
run to the comments to say that he's anything but black because they love the character, they love the black culture around him, but they hate the idea that he might actually be a black man.
White people are trying to colonize anime now because of course they are.
Now, if you're just like, hey, I found this thing called anime. It's like Japanese animation cartoon of sorts. It's really cool. Their art is really good. The way they depict fight scenes is really good. I think it's really interesting. That's fine. You can like anime. But then white people just like colonize that shit. And then it's just like Vinny Hacker watches anime, so I start watching anime so that he would like me.
Which has even extended to cosplay.
I have seen the opposite a lot, where people just assume that every character must be white.
I'm pretty sure no characters are white when it comes to these animes. The only thing is, I feel like in Asian culture and a lot of Asian culture, there's a lot of, how do I say it without coming off disrespectful? It is like so deep within their roots that they want to look a certain way. We've reacted to a few videos where the beauty standards is to make their skin as pale as possible. There's a lot of that being pushed in a lot of these Asian communities, and I think that's what ends up getting reflected in a lot of these animes where, you know, instead of depicting themselves more closer to what they look like IRL as far as Asians go, they push more closer to what they want it to look like, which again, a lot of this stuff is deep rooted in the toxic beauty standards that have been pushed onto Asian culture a lot. But I'm learning just as much as you guys probably are. You know, we've been reacting to a lot of videos like this as of late, so I'm just now kind of getting the information, and that's what seems to be the case. But maybe we'll learn something new here.
And those people are weird. Especially the ones that take that mindset and then apply it to cosplayers. Like, they have no problem with a white person cosplaying Naruto, and as far as they're concerned, it's a perfect match, but then a black person cosplays Naruto and all of a sudden they have a problem with it. Those people are the weirdos.
With white people trying to ridicule
Who actually has a problem with that though? Hold on, let's
black
lock in.
people for even participating in cosplay, hating on them every chance they get, and accusing them of trying to make Japanese anime characters black.
I'm just saying the character is not black. Right. The characters that we cosplay might not be black, but you know they're not white either. I mean, he is a saying, but he isn't that kind of monkey. Broly is not black. Why are you doing that?
Whoa.
What's your problem? What?
He isn't that type of monkey is crazy.
I'm just being canonically accurate. It's
Canonically accurate.
not that serious. You know, it is that serious because what you're doing looks like racism.
And you see their ignorance as clear as day with tweets like this. Not sure why everything needs to be this character, but make it black. Seems like an odd choice if you love the original characters. This is just a normal black woman cosplaying, by the way. Which then leads to black people speaking out about that colonizing mentality.
When a Japanese creator
Bro, what type of, this is a different level of racism, bro. You can't just let people enjoy their favorite characters and dress up however the they want. Jesus, whoa, this is crazy.
Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it, but that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash, and the big talk of the town is
Is this a scam, Berto? What is this?
well, look at this guy and this guy, all people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit, and once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money, and they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform, so they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
Wants to put black characters in her story, and she creates.
This is why I love this anime. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna embarrass myself. But bro, the fact that they were championing like a lot of black characters, I thought that was so dope. And you know, one thing that be happening in anime, you know, like it happened in Naruto a few times where they'll have like a black character, but they don't seem black, or they're not acting black, or they will like have black skin, but then like the white, you know, more of a not like black features as far as like their hair texture and shit. I feel like this anime, I forget what it's called. It starts with a G, and I don't want to butcher the name, but they give black characters black features, and I thought that was so hard. And they're both of the black characters in this anime are like, they're dope.
A black man who's on the lighter side, people run to the comments to say that he's anything but black because they love the character, they love the black culture around him, but they hate the idea that he might actually be a black man. When Miles Morales puts on the mask, he's not Spider-Man, he's Miles Morales, because Spider-Man can be any other race, any other gender, any other species, but he can't be a black person. When a Japanese person creates a manga to highlight the struggle of mixed race people in Japan, and it follows a black mixed race girl, met with none but racism and controversy.
She is black. She didn't make it black. You sound dumb. But racism and negativity like that is what led to a black girl really into cosplay on
This was the tragedy that I think I heard about.
social media, self-deleting.
Ashley, who went by the username SquidKid1111, she was a cosplayer that cosplayed anime characters. Her cosplays are amazing. If we scroll through her page, you guys cannot tell me these aren't good cosplays. But wait, some people will say they aren't good because she's black. Unfortunately, racism is still very much a thing in today's world. Ashley's family made a post announcing the passing
Oh my God.
of Ashley. They revealed in a recent story post that she received many disgusting racist comments. All these comments built up dark thoughts within Ashley.
Because she wanted to dress up as her favorite anime characters, bro. Y'all can't let people just live. Some of y'all motherfuckers are so miserable. It is crazy. That is insane that I'm reading this right now. What? Watching rather, but holy.
And she decided to exit the world. Fans should be able to cosplay any character that they like, and they shouldn't have to worry about receiving racist comments.
The fact that we lost another angel to racism in this community is absolutely unacceptable. This should not be happening ever. The fact that people say, oh, the racism isn't that serious in this community and in the world. Yes, it is.
Which is just sad in and of itself. But I honestly didn't know how delusional these people were until I responded to Afro Rose tweet. And I said something really simple that I thought everybody just knew were facts. The funniest thing is most anime characters are Japanese, but nobody has a problem with white people making them white. And as you can see, that led to a whole bunch of discussion, arguments, and of course racism just spiraling out. With again, white people really exposing that colonizer mentality and how they see the world, with everything just being default white and made for them.
And a part that makes me genuinely mad, like genuinely makes me want to tweak out when I hear people talk about what happened to this young lady, is that I'm hearing people say, oh, because this is something that's been wrong with the community for a while now. No, say what it is. This is the culture built around a lot of these online spaces, and people find it perfectly acceptable until a situation like this happens where a young girl loses her life.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Hello, monkey.
It'd be these internet motherfuckers, Twitter finger ass niggas, man.
Oh, wait. Frieza's voice. Wait. Are you being racist? Can't be racist if Frieza said it. Okay. I guess. Frieza did say that, didn't he? I mean, he is a Saiyan, but he isn't that kind of monkey. Broly is not black. All right, now I gotta respond. Like, why are you doing this? What's your problem? What? I'm just being canonly accurate. It's not that serious.
If it wasn't that serious, then why even say anything? These niggas be weird, boy. And the crazy thing is, if you were to see any of these people in real life, they wouldn't say a fuck. Nigga, you ain't canonically accurate either. You're a fat slob on your side of the screen that can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you could type is fucking lick your fingers after you done had some goddamn Lay's chips. And then you're out of breath because that's your workout for the day. So you're not canonically accurate either. Fucking pissing me off.
You know, it is that serious because what you're doing looks like racism, but you're trying to dress it.
And YouTube's gonna take my video down for bullying now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please, I'm sorry, YouTube. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Up as being canonly accurate, as if somehow hiding behind the word canon makes it okay. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying the character is not black. Right. The characters that we cosplay might not be black, but you know they're not white either. They're not Hispanic, and sometimes they're not even Japanese or even Asian. And sometimes they're legit aliens. See, the issue is we disproportionately see you trying to enforce this whole being canonly accurate rule under black cosplayers post. And that's a problem. Bro, it's just jokes. I'm having fun online. Relax. And that's the difference. Your version of fun has the ability to damage someone else's mental health. Black cosplayers are just trying to have fun online too. But your fun comes at someone else's expense. And you don't know what somebody is dealing with offline. They could be battling anxiety, depression, or just real life struggles. And you can sit up here and say, oh, it's just one comment. But psychology literally shows us that one negative comment outweighs 5 to 10 positive ones.
That is true. I'll tell you that as a creator. Now, me, I have thick skin, and I honestly like negative comments because I'm able to kind of read through the bullshit. But, you know, that's just how it is, bro. I promise you, a million people could be like, oh, bro, I love you, and and the comment that catches your attention is, yo, Berto, you fucking suck, or Berto, you're a terrible human being. It's like, oh my God, it's so true.
You add likes, shares, and retweets to that, you're amplifying it, you're normalizing it, and you're literally opening the door for people with negative intentions to come in and pile on top of that comment.
Like I said in another video, I've been watching anime for a long time. Like before Toonami Dragon Ball Z Day. I love anime. I always have, and my kids love anime. And one thing I've always known about anime, which I thought was common sense, is it's Japanese anime. Which means that all, if not most of these characters are Asians, robots, or aliens.
Yeah.
So to see white people try to claim dominance and superiority or ownership of anime, like they're the only ones that can cosplay or support it properly, it's super weird to me, but it gets even deeper because they actually think that these characters are white and anybody dressing up as them or liking them is trying to change their race somehow. Which, going back to my tweet, the funniest thing is most of these characters are Japanese, as in Japanese animation, but nobody has a problem with white people making them white. And one response that really highlighted the thought process behind white people trying to colonize anime is this. That's because white people often don't acknowledge those characters are Asian people.
Naruto Uzumaki is probably just Japanese, right? He's probably just, or whatever in his world the equivalent to Japanese is.
Yeah.
Uzumaki Naruto, not a very white-sounding name, right? And the series is very heavily Japanese.
They presume they're white, though it isn't considered an anime. Someone on this app once told me that Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender was white, which is still crazy. Look at this character. Tell me that's a white person. I then found out that many of them think so. Crazy as fuck. That tweet blew my mind, believe it or not. I thought we all knew that these were Asian people.
Yeah.
In Japanese anime,
It just kind of shows how, and this is why, again, I don't have no problem with Caucasians, but it's just like, me as a guy, it's hard for me to as a black guy, it's hard for me to ever like want to date like a white girl because it just be feeling like white people, bro, sometimes y'all just be so out of touch to the point where it's just like, yo, bro, it's like y'all don't understand the concept of culture. Like that right there, it kind of signifies everything for me personally.
do none of the characters look Japanese?
Real reason is because anime is a Japanese medium, so every anime character is presumed Japanese or supposed to be presumed Japanese unless directly stated otherwise, which is why they speak Japanese, they have Japanese names, they go to Japanese schools, they eat Japanese foods, they live in Japanese locations, etc.
Yeah.
Which I then responded to, anger of all people, everybody in Avatar is anything but white. Again, look at these people.
Literally.
But that makes a lot of sense now. And then, of course, the racist.
And I think, you know, the other thing is just like, what are I mean, they could, but I don't want to like sound like crazy or anything, but what do you want to fucking, like, when it comes to the animators drawing the characters, what are they supposed to give them, fucking yellow skin? Like they're supposed to walk around looking like this? You know what I mean? Like it just makes more sense to go closer to that Caucasian color. It is what it is. It just is what it is. And a lot of times, you know, it's not like they're fucking paper white. Like there's some tan in there. There's some melanin in the skin. It's just crazy, bro. Anyways, come on, let's keep going.
Came out mad and in full effect, and it literally turned into a war zone between these tweets and the comment, to the point that I had to mute these threads because my phone kept going off. Well, it sure as hell ain't black for the most part, but I digress. People should be able to just cosplay and have fun regardless of race, and honestly shouldn't be making it an issue. But even that tweet in and of itself is racist.
It still had some, like, why does it matter? Why do we even need they sure ain't black for the most part? Who cares?
Who said these characters were black? Nobody. It's just black people participating and dressing up as anime characters. Isn't this considered cultural appropriation no matter the race? No, it's not considered cultural appropriation because these are cartoons that people dress up as to go to Comic-Con. And then again, you see the colonizer mentality. That's just not true, as most anime characters are drawn to be white, light-skinned, big blue eyes, very European-based.
Sailor Moon describes...
It's not European beast, bro. It's just, again, I think I said in the intro of the video, bro.
Herself as a typical Japanese girl. Her parents, Ikuko and Kenji, are obviously Japanese.
Exactly. Like these are Japanese. It's just, it's deeper than that. It's pretty much like the same thing when, you know, I don't want to get too deep on here, but taking it off the conversation of anime culture and Asian culture. Like, it's the same thing when, like, white people try to be like, oh, like the black stereotypes and a lot of the negative black stereotypes that we have that have pretty much been forced upon us for years and years and years, to where it's like, yeah, they try to be like, oh, black people commit a lot of crimes. Well, yeah, we also are in a country where a lot of black people were restricted to low income homes, you know, not provided the same opportunities as white people. Really had to get it out the mud, really had to fight for our rights, right? So it's like, yeah, obviously when you come from nothing and we were pretty much at a disadvantage for so fucking long in this country, of course there's gonna be some situations where motherfuckers was acting out. You know, and some might even argue not even acting out, just doing the best that they could with what they got. And, you know, again, all situations that were pretty much created by the Caucasians, right? Back then, at least, you know, when we're progressing now and, you know, times are changing, you know, I think we're moving in the right direction. You know, that stuff really wasn't that long ago. So, you know, it's going to be a while till the world is truly healed of racism and whatnot. But again, that's why I had this conversation in the intro of the video. It's like a lot of these things, it's like, yeah, these are Japanese people depicting Japanese, you know, depicting real Japanese women or real Japanese MCs or real Japanese characters. But the way they depict them is inspired a certain way by pretty much a level of brainwashing that, you know, again, they probably want them to look more Americanized, more, I'm trying to think of a way to articulate myself. They be wanting to look more appealing or more Americanized, because that is what a lot of Asian cultures have done. Like, if we take it off anime and go to just the beauty standards, bro, some of these people literally are bleaching their skin to make their shit look as white as possible, because that is a beauty standard that, it's a toxic beauty standard, but that's a beauty standard that really be going on in some of these countries, bro. Now, does that mean that they are trying to be white? I mean, hey, I don't think so. I think at the end of the day, they're still proud Asians, proud of their culture, and they, you know, they do what they do. But I think that bleeds down into like these depictions when it comes into anime. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section though. I think this is a very deep conversation, and it gets crazy.
She's Japanese. Her hair color is non-diegetic, which means it's not literally that color. It's that color because of the art style and creative choices.
But again, those are cartoons and it's an art style. They still were born and raised in Japan. And the comments just bounced around. Seriously, cosplay isn't X-washing characters. Anyone can cosplay anything without needing to color their skin to be as accurate to the
facts. Like, how crazy would that be? Y'all would, we can't have anything, because if a black person were to go now paint their entire skin a certain color to cosplay as this character, then y'all would have been like, then y'all would be mad about that shit too. Come on, man.
Source. If that were the case with anime, we'd all have to change our faces to be cat-like. Facts. Yeah, this is a weird one. She's a cosplayer doing her thing. It's not like a producer changed the character. I don't know why they're mad. The jealousy of whites never ends. They just can't give credit where credit is due. This is the difference. If a white person kills something, we give props. And we should stop giving props and funnel that energy and support into our own communities and people that are doing these things. She's doing this for attention. Soon blacks are gonna say they invented anime like they invented everything else because it's their culture. Just let her have this little win. The funny thing is, black people don't act like we created things that we did not create. When we talk about blue,
that's what a lot of white people be doing. Y'all come steal the swag and then try to make it seem like y'all made it.
Rock and roll, jazz, R&B, rap. We created all of those genres of music.
All of it.
When we talk about dress style, slang, dances, we created and popularized all of those things. But us as people, just like in gaming or anime, isn't us trying to take over. It's us enjoying our passions and being part of a culture that we appreciate.
Why do black people love anime so much?
I got you, bro. A lot of it starts with the fighting. Black Americans historically have been into fighting films, especially ones that contain karate, Muay Thai, all that good stuff. I think the same thing applies to anime. And not only that, being black in America comes with a lot of adversity. When we watch these characters deal with similar inner struggles that we do, of course we're going to attach to them.
Unlike white people, we don't have to own the space or exclude or ridicule other people for being a part of it. If anything, we're overly inclusive, way more than I think we should be, which is why I say we need to protect black spaces and black communities even more. And even if you're not into anime or cosplay and you think it's weird, we still should be supporting black people doing stuff like this. Because we know they get nothing but hate and racism in their comments from anyone and everywhere that does not like black people simply for the color of our skin. And that even extends to other black people, like this goofball attacking Ashley after she took her own life because she was bullied by online racism.
It's kind of a running joke. I think we all know that black anime girls are some of the biggest that have ever existed.
Come on, man. What is wrong with this guy? What the fuck?
So, I mean,
these guys just make it so easy, man. You know, like, there's so much I can say right now. Again, I recently just got a strike for fucking bullying on YouTube. Crazy, right? Oh my God. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But just look at this guy. Look at this guy for 2 seconds. Shut the fuck up.
Person who worships them and ended up getting bullied by them so badly that she herself. I'm sorry, I just don't have any sympathy. I couldn't care less, honestly. I don't think any black person should have sympathy for when they get exactly what they deserve. Like,
oh my God.
If you want to be a part of their thing so badly, fine, who cares?
First the fuck off, my daughter just did her first cosplay for the Comic-Con that was here in DC. And we had a ball. She literally had the time of her life and couldn't stop talking.
It's such a wholesome photo.
About it for a week. And as she grows and gets more into anime, she really loves Demon Slayer right now. I'm going to be with her every step of the way because I get to share something I really love with her, which I've loved since I was a kid.
That's actually so dope now I think about, like, I'm part of that generation where it's like I grew up watching cartoons and animes and whatnot, and I'm gonna continue to be into that stuff. So that's something I feel like I can actually enjoy with my kids, you know, whenever I have them, versus like, not that it was a bad thing, but my parents weren't fucking watching anime and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I could share with my kids. That's actually dope. This is kind of inspiring to see here.
Which is anime.
When I tell you, my little elementary school brain exploded when I discovered anime. I'd never seen anything like it, and I can still remember sitting on the edge of my mom's bed, my eyes wide open, glued to her TV. It was the most incredible, detailed, fluid, vibrant, colorful animation I'd ever seen in my life. I was in complete awe.
Black people should be allowed to do whatever they want to do. Support whatever sport you like, whatever form of entertainment you like. Just do you. Don't let the internet or anybody else dictate what you can be interested in, what's cool or not, and what's acceptable. And for us as a community, we should be trying to provide cover for Black people being creative, expressive, and just doing
100%.
things outside of the box. Because that type of creativity, expression, and fun is what moves us forward and expands us as a culture.
W video by that boy, man. What's this guy's name? Drew Almighty. Y'all go tap in with him. I don't know. This is my first time watching him. No, actually, I think I've seen some of his content before, but y'all go tap in with him. W video. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. My name's Berto. Where you at, family? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I think this was a deep topic, but a topic that is relevant to us nonetheless. Love you guys.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.